Hi, it's Aurelius Tjin, and in this video I want to share with you 5 ways to research for hot topics for your next product. So whether that's going to be a lead magnet, a step-by-step course, a how-to guide, an ebook, or whatever it is, these are the research tactics and strategies that I follow myself. So if you want to learn how to do it, keep watching this video. Research is one of the crucial things you should do before you actually create your product or service. So therefore, you want to spend as much time as you possibly can in this phase. Having created over 200 ebooks and digital courses online, I want to share with you my process and the websites that I go to determine whether a topic is worth going after. So without further ado, let's get on the screen and the tutorial. All right, so the first resource I want to share with you is none other than Amazon. Now, why Amazon? It's because it's the #1 retailer. It's where most customers or people go to, kind of the first point of, I guess, shop that they go to in order to buy an item. So as you know by now, Amazon sells pretty much anything from A to Z. Therefore, you want to harness the power of this huge website and e-commerce site. Now, the way to get started with Amazon to research a topic is to choose a category. Now, I'm in the ebook business, so therefore I want to look for what's hot and trending and what are the best sellers in the book section, books department. So I would choose books here. Let's just search nothing for now. And once you're in the books at Amazon page, where you can go is to the categories here. It'll give you actually some ideas on what categories you could come up with too. Now, the way it's structured is it is broad and then it goes narrower. So there are sub niches or subcategories once you click on a certain category. So let's say business and money. We click on that. Once we're in there, we can actually see some bestsellers and shop by category, bestsellers in the actual business and money category. So 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Travel Mentors, and much more. But we want to get a bit deeper and let's say look for books around marketing and sales. So marketing and sales, we go in there. And once we're in marketing and sales, we can then go even deeper and go and search for advertising, consumer behavior. So let's search for consumer behavior. And let's see what books we have here. So you can see bestsellers in the marketing and consumer behavior is Influence, Exactly What to Say. These will give you a good guide as to what topics or what ebooks or books you could come up with yourself. And therefore, you can use Amazon. It'll give you kind of like almost a guaranteed way to find out what people are actually buying. And based off of the feedback that's given, you can see here 1,723 feedback comments left for this book. It'll give you an indication, whereas there might be something that's 0 or like less than 10 reviews, and that should give you a good indication as to what to pursue and what not to pursue. The next tool I want to show you is called BUZZSUMO. The difference between, I guess, BUZZSUMO and any other keyword research tool is that once you enter a keyword, you can actually see how many people actually shared a certain website, post, or article online. So let's enter a keyword first: social media, marketing. And then what it's going to display, at least in the trial version, is the top I guess, articles and web pages that have been shared a lot based off of the engagement, total number of engagements. The total number of engagements is basically Facebook engagements, Twitter shares, Pinterest shares, Reddit, number of likes, all that, all basically combined all together, giving you the total number of engagements. And this will also give you a good indication as to what topics could be of a potential, winner. And if you are also creating blog posts and you don't know what topics to come up with, BUZZSUMO is a perfect tool for you. We can see here how to become a social media marketing pro for less than $20. This was shared on entrepreneur.com, and it's been shared on Facebook alone, 20,000 times, showing that it is this title alone, how to become a social media marketing pro for less than 20 bucks is something that people basically can resonate with. It's something that people click on and essentially gets engagement. So therefore, you could come up with some sort of lead magnet, a free report, or an ebook based off of this. There are a few other things here. So 4 ways brands can be more authentic on social media. Now let's move on to the next tool, which is Google Trends. Why use Google? Because it's the #1 search engine in the world, and it'll give you basically all the stats that you need in terms of where that certain keyword category is going and where it has gone prehistorically and how it is today. So if I search for social media marketing, let's see the trend on with that. Probably not the best keyword to search for, since social media marketing is kind of a standard online now. So let's say something like Bitcoin. What's that going to show us? We can see that in 2008, this is the interest over time. But if we see a graph that shows that it's increasing, that's a good sign, and that's what you want to go for. But what you want to also do is choose the past 5 years or so. That probably give you a better indication as to where it's going. And we can see here during, when is it? December 2017, that was the peak. And in fact, I released a ebook called Bitcoin Profit Secrets, and that was the #1 best-selling ebook of mine that I've ever sold in the past over 10 years of selling PLR ebooks. And so I actually harnessed off of the trend and the hype of Bitcoin. This is when I think it was somewhere like over one Bitcoin was worth over 15,000 US dollars also. So I harnessed that power. It was the hype on media. It was the hype on social media, in the news, everywhere. So that's what you kind of want to look out for too. You can leverage and piggyback off of trends too. So this, we can see it's a kind of a declining and then kind of stagnate and stable position in terms of trend. So let's search for something else and say paleo diet. Something totally out of the, I guess, business space. And we can see there's quite a few spikes here and there, but we can see it is slowly declining, which indicates it's not really a viable topic to go after. There's still a market there. It doesn't mean it's dead, but there is a niche and, people that are looking for that type of topic. All right, so you could create some sort of digital, product or, like let's say paleo diet cookbook around this. But if you do want to sell a lot more copies, then hop on things that are growing, topics that are growing in that field. Now, I know for a fact that one social media platform that is really booming is TikTok. So if I search for TikTok, let's see what the growth is. I've never searched this. Here we go. So obviously there's nothing in the past, 4 years before that prior. But we can see that there's a massive spike from August, starting end of August and what is it? September 2019. That's when everyone is, obviously it'll gradually go down, but at the moment that is the trend. And this is something you want to hop on if you want to sell some sort of course around TikTok or something like that. So there we go. That is Google Trends. And that is the third tool you can use to research for a hot topic and kind of validate whether that topic is viable and whether it's worth pursuing. Now, the fourth tool and fourth method is to go to relevant forums around your niche and Facebook groups or any other community sort of websites that you can find online where your community and people, the audience that basically you want to sell to, are hanging out most. And one in particular for the online business and internet marketing niche is called Warrior Forum. And the way to go about sort of using forums is to search for what topics people are talking about at the moment. And with Warrior Forum in particular, I can see the top discussions for the week. We can sort it by top voted for today, or the week, or the month, but let's see what's for the week, and we can see based off of what's voted, upvoted, and the number of replies. Essentially, what you want to look for is the engagement. If a lot of people are engaging, based off that topic, then it's good to pursue. So this one in particular is how did CDs. We don't, some things obviously can't be used as an indication of a topic. How do you see the results of backlinks? So this is something that is a topic that people, I guess, are questioning, and whether SEO and backlinking is still working today in the SEO sort of industry. So that could potentially be a topic in terms of do backlinks work in 2019 or 2020? That could also be a video topic too if you are a YouTuber. Here's another one. How would you teach a young person about internet marketing? That itself is a great topic, because you could release something around internet marketing targeting young people. That sort of category in itself, people who are, just college graduates who came out of university and they want to learn how to do internet marketing. This could potentially be a course, an ebook, or some sort of lead magnet that you could create yourself. So as you can see, this is another method you could potentially use if you do want another strategy in addition to the tactics and the resources I've already mentioned. So there we go. So it's not limited to just using forums. Do look out for Facebook groups that are relevant. There's quite a few there. Now, the fifth way is kind of more of the common sense approach, which is looking out for what's in the news, what people are talking about, and more importantly, what do your friends and family go to you for? Most of my friends and family think I just work online, so therefore they think I do everything online. So they ask things about how to set up a website, how to start a business online. Your topic could be in the yoga niche, and that's what people seek you for. But what questions in particular are people asking? That's what you need to take note down on. All right, so those are the resources, tools, and ways that I use in my business to research for hot topics and to also validate whether an idea or topic is worth going after. I know there are other ways and methods to research for topics and niches online, one being the Google Keyword Planner tool, but those were the 5 ways that I use personally in my business. So over to you. What tools, methods, or strategies do you use to research for hot topics? Feel free to comment below. I'd love to know your method of researching. All right, that's it from me. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything.